Hi again, this is Ken Herron talking to you from my back porch. This is video number 7, and let's talk a little bit about Syria and the WMDs, the chemical weapons that he has put on his people to kill them. If you ever thought about where those came from, they came from Saddam Hussein. I have a book that I got several years ago, but it's by George Sada, who was the general over the Air Force for Saddam Hussein. And he said that he saw the weapons. He said the chemical weapons, the partially made bombs and all of these things, but the chemicals, he said, I could tell you the names of the pilots that flew them out of the country. I had other information was that the pilots that flew them out of the country flew them to Syria. And one of the Syria executives in the government left and went to Lebanon, escaped, and in Lebanon he told where those chemical weapons were. And at one time I saw a Google picture of the buildings where they were located, and they were in Syria. And that's where all of this stuff is coming from. All of that the news media said was not there, it was there. And it was shipped to Syria, and they're using some of them today. I know that our government knew this, but they were afraid to say anything about it, to claim it, because we would have had to go to war with Syria right at that time. Now the president, or the king, King Assad of Syria today, his father died and he became king. His background was that he was an eye surgeon, an eye doctor, optometrist. He worked with people's eyes. But when his father died, actually when his father got sick, he called him and began to train him to take over. And as soon as the father died, he took over as king. And the war has come on, rebels, after this Arab Spring where Egypt had their revolution, and Libya and some of the other countries over there anyway started overthrowing the government. Some of his people decided to overthrow him. He's responded very fiercely with military power. It's bad. Too many of his soldiers are doing exactly like he tells them, and they're killing their own people. It's not a good thing. On the other hand, the rebels that are there are Al-Qaeda, Muslim Brotherhood, Taliban, all of those people that we don't have any use for. And we have nobody to be on our side there. It's not like that we picked somebody and we're going to help them replace the king. There is nobody. And if we go in there and give them weapons to help overthrow the king, we haven't accomplished anything, because all of them are as bad as the king. And we certainly don't need to be trying to help. We don't. It's true that he did gas some of his people. So did Saddam Hussein, but we didn't go after him at the time. We later got him. But it was not because he gassed his people. I think what's happening here is a point of pride. President Obama said, if you do this, I'll get you. And he did it, and now Obama feels like he has to do it. We shouldn't go over there. We should let them settle this on their own. Don't give either side any help. Let them settle it and then help every way we can. And that's what I think. I'm Ken Herron. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Let's get this thing straight.